Simple roster. Get wrecked. There we go. All right. Top lane, Elon Turbo Sex. Jungle, we have Tracesaurus on J4. Chachich, OKC, lane on TF. And then Max and Shu. Actually, it's a support Evolved Tiger. In the bot lane on Ezreal and Set.
Yeah, thank you everybody for calling out that I don't know how to run a stream. We do have audio now, and actually it was just in time for you to start running down the Reign of Kings Armageddon. Meanwhile, on the red side, we have Mingos V2, the gold team of the oft-loved, more often hated Mingos. We have Alien Boy 42 in the top lane on Kennen, Jimothy Halpert in the jungle on Nunu, Donkey Cheeks in the mid lane on Syndra, and Ariana Grande and Vivulfi on the Kai'Sa Nautilus.
Be pretty good. It should be a pretty good series. Hopefully, a pretty good match. RoK Gold usually doing pretty well. Mingos V2. Both of these teams aren't. Well, I should say not doing great, but both of these teams are the lesser of their plat origins.
As is normal when, you know, you've got gold versus plat, but it will be interesting because both of the teams kind of made up of newer players to the GRLCS. It'll be very interesting to see how they fare with there's so much is aggression the right word between their parent teams, between the two platinum division teams?
I would say so. I mean, RoK traditionally gets the better, has in the past had gotten the better end of the Mingos. Be interested to see how these gold teams are going to play out here. If Mingos V2 can get a little bit of retribution for their for the plat teams, kind of brought them on board. But so far it seems pretty standard. Everybody's just kind of farming up right now. Junglers making their way across the map. So far, not really a ton of action as we usually see in with their parent companies that have played. But be interesting to see once they've kind of farmed up which jungler is going to try and interact and get first blood going.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how far ahead Tracesaurus is already. I mean, Jarvan, he's not in the spot that he used to be, but yank in the mid lane, just get some damage off. Donkey Cheeks taking some health off of Chachi. But as I was saying, the Jarvan has gotten so far the better end of the CSing here. Jimothy Halpert has fallen pretty far behind. 3 camps in total now. And this is just how strong Jarvan is early. I mean, he's still not like super meta, but he's strong enough that he can still out-farm a Nunu. And the pathing has been pretty good here from Tracesaurus. He's just gone, camp to camp to camp to camp. And now in the top lane against Alien Boy, they're going to do some damage, take him down to just over half health, but it's not going to be anything sticking.
Yeah, what do you think about the Set support pickup here? I mean, I've seen Set support here and there. It's been a little while since I've seen it. It's either really good or it goes really bad. When I've played against it, it's really hard to get up there. Set has to get up in level, so you want to play back safe a little bit. But how do you think that the Ezreal Set's going to play into the Kai'Sa Nautilus?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because Kai'Sa Nautilus is quite aggressive just because of how hard Nautilus goes, but Set does have a lot of survivability. There's not too much burst on the side of the Kai'Sa Nautilus early. And Ezreal's just so slippery that it's going to be really hard for them to lock him down. However, I think this just goes in favor of Kai'Sa the longer the game goes. Ezreal is really strong, with that mid-game power spike, but Kai'Sa just keeps scaling, and there's not that much targeted lockdown. I mean, you've got Set who can jump into the backline, and you've got that gold card salute, but Ariana Grande does have the ability to kind of dance around these champions, especially with how hard they can engage. But speaking of engaging, Evolved Tiger will flash forward onto Wolfie. Tracesaurus is coming here. He gets the knock up. The Haymaker comes out. The flash as well. Wolfie will live for now. But they will find themselves a flash and a heal off of the Mingos V2.
Yeah, and if Sid had Ignite on, they probably could have finished him off there, but instead just gonna barely get away with the sliver of health. And Nautilus is gonna back now, and that'll be a lot of the XP he's gonna miss as he's gonna back off of that.
Yeah, hopefully this gives Ariana Grande a chance to soak up some of that experience. Max is a little bit ahead in XP just from how hard they're pushing this lane. But you do see also a 13 plus CS lead building here for Reign of Kings Armageddon in the bot lane. Donkey Cheeks, though, finding some damage on the Chachi.
Yeah, not much of a gold lead going on here, but what it is coming, it looks like there is a big disparity that's happening in the favor of RoK of a lot of CS, just not, Mingos just not really capitalize what they need to. And now we got a little bit of a gank at the top lane coming in here.
Yeah, Jimothy Halpert will find the knockup. TurboSex will start to run away, but I don't think he has the health, not the damage, and definitely Donkey Cheeks going to find himself a solo kill for first blood, going to steal the thunder from his team. 2 quick kills go to the Mingos and swing the gold lead into their favor.
You know what? I don't know if the Mingos Plat has ever gotten first blood against RoK. This may be the first time that a Mingos team has gotten first blood against an RoK team. We have history in the making right now, ladies and gentlemen.
History in the making, legacies being forged, new kings, old kings, all of the narratives. And a 400, 500 gold lead here for the Mingos. Alien Boy building up a fairly large wave in the top side. He's a little bit behind in CS, but I think he's going to try and make TurboSex regret having to use that teleport to get up there.
Clearing out ward mid lane, getting pinged out. Gonna be heading back down towards the bot side. And again, he's doing good roaming, but I mean, he's gonna be a little bit more behind. Bot lane on RoK is gonna get their ults up before Nautilus is going to, and they should engage right as soon as they hit 6.
Yeah, they'll have that set ultimate. They do have the exhaust as well, so it will be very easy for them to get on top of Ariana Grande as long as they can pull her out before she gets to use that ultimate. 6 is so important here for Nautilus, just in the 2v2 in general. It's going to help his roam so much as well. It'll be interesting to see what Wolfie goes for in terms of build. It looks like he's been roaming a little bit more than normal, so will he go for mobility boots, some kind of mobility, or will he just rush straight for his mythic?
If I were him, I would probably try and get boots first, just to get a little bit faster, a little bit more durability. But I mean, it's going to be tough call here with how this first little bit is going on. But we're going to be set, complete his quest on his side, so we'll have a little bit of advantage on the vision now as they're trying to get more wards down. But Nautilus did go back for his sweeper, and we're going to have a dragon start by the Mingos.
Yeah, and the dragon. There we go. Nothing doing here. Jimothy Halpert will slay the dragon, and now it looks like Evolved Tiger is in a bad spot. Chachi is here. He used the ult, but it's not going to be enough. Ariana Grande gets her first kill of the game. Wolfie now on the run. He's going to go down quickly as Max gets the kill. Ariana Grande going to go down as well. It's a 2-for-1 and make that a flash burn by Jimothy Halpert as he is on the run. The Mingos get away with the dragon, but at what cost? Maybe the mid laner. Is that the cost? Donkey Cheeks has to run away. It doesn't have the flash. Treveris taking a lot of damage, and now it looks like Jimothy Halpert may be in trouble, but Treveris, he goes down as Alien Boy teleports in. They're going to find a kill on the mid laner, but now Max on the run. They're going to find the knockup. Max will go down. That's a bloodbath, and it finally swings back in favor of the Mingos as they keep their lead, keep their dragon, and walk away with a smile on their faces.
That... Holy crap, that was just one way, then the other way, then man, that was a mess of a fight. I mean, Gold, what would you expect? About to give him a plat, it'd be about the same thing. TP's burned, so L9 couldn't get down there in time to help out. Kennen did hold on to his, was able to get in there just in the nick of time to try and clean up that fight and turn things back in favor of the Mingos.
That was so dangerous there for the Mingos. Donkey Cheeks was about to go down, but Alien Boy, that teleport that he got TurboSex to burn earlier after the gank came in clutch. 2 more kills than they really deserved to have there. And the Mingos walk away with a 3-0 cannon.
Yeah, if the TurboSex could have gotten there with the Tom Kitsch with his moves, with his new rework kit that he's got there, which I didn't even know they reworked him until a few months ago. Would have really, I think, changed it. We'd be able to get one of the ADCs out or TF out safely, then go back in with a knock-up and to really turn the tide there. But good TP by Alien Boy. Now it looks like things are starting to get back to a little bit of normal, a little bit more roaming coming out of the supports now. They're starting to get a little bit more mid, but nothing really, not really doing anything instead of just following up.
Look at how far behind Alien Boy is here in CS. I mean, he's 30 CS down, which he still will have the gold advantage. Treveris is in the mid lane. He's looking for Jimothy. He will not find the knockup. But that's the ultimate coming through. Now the absolute zero coming through as well for Jimothy. There we go. Treveris goes down, and Chachi's going to follow. A beautiful double kill. You stepped up to the Syndra, and you just got hit.
And that's one of those, J4 locks him down, and then he just, Nunu just, all right, well, I guess you're in here with me, and then just hits his ult, and it's, now you're in there. That's commitment.
Yeah, I mean, he got into the jacuzzi, and Chachi just didn't have the damage to follow up. They weren't able to kill Jimothy. And now look at that, the Mingo's going to find 3 more tower plates here. They stretch themselves a 2,000 gold lead with a good drop of the Rift Herald.
Chad is right, that should not have worked, and yet it did. And yet it did.
And, you know, it is just an overestimation. I mean, Jarvan has a lot of damage. He has really, really good early game gank potential, but I mean, it's not going to be enough. And now the flash away is Donkey Cheeks. He takes down the first turret and doesn't even die for it.
Yeah, that I want to question the flash there, but I mean, just being safe and getting out, not giving over, cash in. So I mean, I think that was a good flash to get out. I think he could have dodged it, gotten away, but I mean, that was I'll say that was a good flash just to stay safe and get out. Yeah,
I'll just say better safe than sorry on that one. I mean,
yeah.
Like, if he hadn't flashed that and died, we'd be making fun of him right now, so...
Yep. No, better to do that. I mean, it wasn't... I mean, it was close. Could have done it, but I mean, you know, even being in the same spot myself, I probably would have flashed too. So, I mean, yeah, that's one of those. You got tower gold. You still got your gold on top of it, and you don't want to give that over, so yeah. Good. Oh!
And
so you have to
that's
hold
not
it down.
really a fight. That's almost an assassination. Ariana Grande barely misses the True Shot Barrage, and he will live. Takes some damage from that Q by Twisted Fate, but holy moly, how did you get away?
He healed at the absolute last moment to keep his health up. That was insane.
I thought that was just gonna
excellent.
Yeah, that was a beautiful collapse there by Reign of Kings. They just were not able. They didn't have the damage. They did not have the damage to follow up, and they're not going to get the Syndra for it. They burned 2 ults for it. Man,
and I mean,
you
know, you got to save the. And I mean, you've got to save the exhaust for next game, because I mean, when you save the exhaust for that long, it stacks. That's a new change that Riot made, Barbarian. The saving exhaust actually stacks.
They did that at the same time as the Tom Kench rework.
They did, same time.
Because I sure didn't notice that exhaust change, but there we go. Turret plating is down. TurboSex got one last turret plate, but what's a turret plate when compared to a dragon? This is going to be the Infernal Dragon, almost certainly going over to Mingos V2. Triaris doesn't even have the smite right now. It's going to be very quick. Jimothy Halpert takes the kill. Now a 2k gold lead, a 2 dragon lead, a Cloud Rift here. Interesting. Going to be good for Kennen, good for Nautilus.
Yeah, Mingos looking like they're in really good shape right now. I mean, little rough, but I mean, they're rotating well. They're communicating as a team, seems like, and I mean, using Summoner spells. So I mean, that's, you know, all you can ask for them at this point.
Yeah, and the teleport. Speaking of the Summoner spells, teleport's almost up for Alien Boy. TurboSex just used it, so there will be the teleport advantage here if it comes to that. But now TurboSex in trouble. He doesn't even have a chance to ult. He flashes away, but it's not enough. He's going to get knocked out.
There's the exhaust.
Kill V-volley. Wolfie is going to walk away. A couple of ults burned, but they find themselves a Nunu. Oh,
yeah, I may regret those words. Yeah, Thousand, I might regret those words, but for now, we'll sing the Mingos praises. We'll tell them what a great job they're doing. And, ooh, speaking of flashes, Kennen trying to flash a gold card. Who hasn't done that? Is my hand. Me. I have.
Yeah, that's kind of rough, and handing over a 600 bounty there. Definitely not exactly what Alien Boy wanted. Even burned the flash for it, so... Unfortunate for the Mingos, they will give up about half of their gold lead, sitting now at 1k even. But they're still ahead. They still have tower pressure. They still have that mid lane tower down. Ariana Grande is about to finish her first item, I believe. Looks like they went for the fast Q evolve.
We got Nautilus finishing up his boots. Set working on his second item. Looks like if you take out the quest item and boot, getting his finish. So Nautilus a little behind Set right now. Even though things have been going better for the side of the Mingos, Set has been pretty involved in Evolved Tiger getting his work in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and pay attention as well to Alien Boy versus TurboSex here. I mean, that's now a 40 CS lead. Obviously, Alien Boy still doing a lot of damage, and he was able to turn that team fight around so easily in the bot lane. But he cannot turn that into a laning advantage. I mean, look at just how strong Tahm Kench is in every situation here. You will not win the 1v1 against him, especially
And
when he's got those grievous wounds.
You can say, there you go, guys. Make sure you hit the last with the ward. There you go.
Looks like the Rift Herald is up, and it looks like Jimothy Halbert's going for it. However, they may find themselves in a bit of a pickle. 3 members here of Reign of Kings waiting around the walls.
Oh.
Wolfie gets
Mingos just leashing it for him.
Donkey Cheek's going to take some damage. Now it's a 3v1 as Wolfie will go down very quickly. Damage by Donkey Cheeks. Alien Boy is here. He's looking for it. He will find Chachi with the stun. Max is going to go down as well. That is the stopwatch used by Donkey Cheeks. Going to save his life. It's a 3-for-1. Mingos get away with murder yet again and find the Rift Herald.
And that TP advantage they're using, they're holding on to that just for the team fights. And so far, Alien Boy's able to use that TP way better than what TurboSex has been able to.
Yeah, I mean, TurboSex has been using his TP to get to and from lane. Alien Boy has been using it to find and engage fights. You can see the difference in teleport management between these two players, these two top laners. And now it will end up handing Mingos another turret, their second of the game, but crucially the second in the mid lane.
Yeah, Shelly's going to fall, unfortunately. We all love to see a good Shelly dance. Fall mid lane, and they're going to be rotating. Looks like they got Looks like Dragon should be coming up next in the next little bit. Everybody should be rotating over for that.
45 seconds here for Dragon. It does look like they, Reign of Kings Armageddon has found themselves in an advantageous position. They have the drop on this. Triaris will have Smite in time. Hopefully here Donkey Cheeks will be able to get the blue for himself. Does steal that away. Good burst. And TurboSex is very low. He's just at about half health here after the gray health. And looks like the crucial ult, the Slicing Maelstrom, is up now on the side of Alien Boy.
Gonna make a comment here. It looks like the Ezreal did update his trinket to a little blue trinket that'll get vision around the map. I don't believe Kaisa has, but I mean, if you look at the vision scores here, it's, I mean, Nautilus is putting in the work, getting the sweeping, getting vision down, and taking out vision. But he's going to need help from the rest of his team and his ADC to get a little bit more vision down and out.
Yeah, but speaking of vision, look at Alien Boy. He has the flank. He's unseen, and look at how tightly Reign of Kings Armageddon is grouped up. There we go. Chachi going to get engaged right onto Ariana Grande and will go down immediately. There isn't any opportunity to engage. Alien Boy, what's he doing? He needs to get into the fight right now. He jumps in. Here comes the Slicing Maelstrom. Evolved Tiger going to take some damage, but he's not quite dead yet. Jimothy Halbert doing damage. There goes the Haymaker. Going to keep the set alive just for a little bit longer. L9, the TurboSex is alive. He flashes away, and now the Absolute Zero going to come out. Max, watch out. You're going for Donkey Cheeks, but you may have bit off more than you could chew. Alien Boy, he can't find the kill. That's going to be the kill onto Max. Now Alien Boy running for his life. It's a 3-for-2 in favor of Reign of Kings. It's going to be a 4-for-2. Reign of Kings takes the fight. They take the dragon, and damn, that pick on Ariana Grande saved them that fight.
And things are starting to turn the tides here. Still very small gold lead from the Mingos right now. That was, I think Alien Boy waited a little bit too long. I know he was one of them kind of grouped together. We saw it from the Kennen. Trying to get in there and get as many together as he could for the Maelstrom. Just a little bit too long in the bush. And Kaisa getting caught out with the gold card just did not turn things out well for the Mingos. See if they can come back from that.
Yeah, the Mingos are only slightly ahead now, and so crucially, they lost the third dragon. They could have Soul Point and threaten that. They could flip that for a Baron. Instead, now, they've given over one dragon, and it's going to be a little bit harder for them to push their advantage here.
Turrets have yet to fall. There's a 43 gold lead now top lane for Tahm Kench. This is taking a little bit of while. He's buying his time. He's You know, that he had a big impact there in that fight. But it is going to be a little bit before Tahm Kench gets in here and going. But he doesn't need a lot of items to really make a big impact. I mean, Kennen 4, 2, and 4. Was it two complete items, including boots, working on his third?
Yeah, Kennen
and still
very strong, and now Donkey Cheeks, he's trying to fight the Tahm Kench. Dude, you're in melee range against Tahm Kench. Now Treyaris in trouble. Oh! Please, Donkey Cheeks, can you find the kill? Turbosex, he's walking away. He's looking for Qs, and he will find the kill.
Oh.
Damn it, man. But in the top lane, there is a double dive, and now the RKO comes out. Jimothy Halper may be in trouble. It's 1, it's 2 for 1. And here comes Alien Boy. 2 for 2 across the map as Donkey Cheeks tries to fight the frog and gets frogged up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, frontline Syndra, you know, not meta right now. I mean, play that back a little bit more, but just shows. I mean, you don't really need a lot of items from Tahm Kench to really make a big impact. I mean, now he's getting some items. He's getting his golden and spinning that, and Tahm Kench is he's a big boy in more ways than one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Donkey Cheeks thought that he could fight him because there was no magic resist, but at the same time, Tahm Kench has a ton of healing. He's got grasp. You're going melee mode against him. It doesn't work out doesn't work well for you, Donkey Cheeks. Get your Donkey Cheeks donkey clapped.
And the RoK is gonna get their first tower down, and it'll just be a little bit of time. Oh, Turbo 6 now
Jimothy.
just going.
Oh yeah, he's probably dead. He's
Here we
dead.
go.
Yep.
Tahm Kench not making plays across the map like he needs to, and this may be early Baron for the Reigning King's Gold if they can get this.
Yeah,
Mingos know they're on it.
Here. There's all eyes are here on the Reign of King's Armageddon as they come around. Donkey Cheeks has the teleport, but I'm not sure how much he can do here. Treyaris is at about half health. Teleport is going to come in. Can Alien Boy try and start the fight? He has the flash to get over the wall. Will Donkey Cheeks be able to find anyone? Chachi moving forward, looking with the gold card, but that's down now. Alien Boy looks for the flank, but the ward is out. Reign of Kings doesn't want to try it. They will just back off. Good stall here by the Mingos.
Just baiting it out. There's a little bit of posturing. Now they need to go in there, clear out wards, and reset and start again. And now they have Jimothy Halper for the next fight.
Yeah, and Wolfie's here. He's clearing out vision. Now Mingos have control of this Baron pit. There's some vision moving forward, but oh no, it looks like Turbosex may have been caught. He's going to be stunned. He's going to be killed before he can even use the gray health. That's the single tank on the side of Reign of King's Armageddon. That's the green light here for the Mingos to go ahead.
And Kennen waiting in the bush. Alien Boy trying to flank around. Ooh!
Damage onto Wolfie. Not going to be enough. Baron's at about 4k. Watch out, Wolfie. You're going very low. Chachi, there goes the engage. Chachi is going to get caught, but he's not going to do enough damage. Wolfie goes down immediately. Treyaris is here. Ariana Grande is in the backline. He's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. Treyaris, will he be 3? He will! The kill comes through as Max gets Ariana Grande, but it is Donkey and Jim versus the world. Max is the only one left alive. Donkey Cheek's going to take a lot of damage, Max. He stops the Baron. His team dies, but it's a 3 for 3 in that 4v5.
Yeah, that was an iffy kind of thing. I think they could have warded out, backed off a little bit, maybe try to push into the lane, but instead they fought there in the Baron pit. And so you've got RoK on one side, Mingos defending on the other side, and Baron aggro they're also taking. So really in that situation, it was a 6 versus 5. And just not a great fighting spot for the Mingos. They should have pushed it out or just, like I said, just, gone to a lane and try and push it, but not a great fight. So breaking somewhat even, but the RoK is going to come out on top of that because the R can prevent them from getting the Baron. And now you've got Dragon up, and so now it's going to be a matter of whoever goes to 1, the other team is going to get it. Turbo6 going to get this mid lane turn and start pushing the minions towards red side now.
Old lead is now dead even. Watch out because these fights are on even ground. There's a lot of damage coming in on Wolfie. Turbosex goes in. That's a lot of picks coming through. Ariana Grande, he goes down first. The dragon is stolen. Treyaris gets it. The dragons are tied. Donkey Cheeks flashes away. It will not be enough. The damage coming through is Jimothy Halper. He's going to go down as well as Turbosex is chasing him down. The Frog is here. The Frog is moving in. Chachi, he tries to find the kill. Jimothy Halpert not quite doing enough. And there we go. Max with the snipe. It's gonna be an ace. No one dies on the side of Reign of Kings. They're back in control of this game.
And Turbo6 going to take a couple of turret shots, just taunting right there, and it is starting to turn the tides here. I don't think we had to wait 20 minutes. We just needed to have good 10 minutes to go by. Mingos are starting to have their backs up against the wall. We'll see if they can turn the tide and get back in control of this game.
Ezreal has found himself that 2-item power spike. The Manamune is complete. Look at the damage he's doing to Ariana Grande, who was forced to build the Shield Reaver to try and stop that Tahm Kench. The amount of pressure that the Frog is putting out here, even just by existing, he doesn't have to do anything other than have gray health.
All he's doing is all he has to do is get one knock up and it's over. That's all he has to do. Just as soon as whoever he knocks up, that's who's dying. Tahm Kench is determining, Turbo6 is determining who dies on the side of Mingos and when.
Now the Baron is up. They know the Turbo6 is on the other side of the map. They're looking for Evolved Tiger. Can they find him? He uses the ultimate back in. He'll get some damage off, but it's not enough. A pick on the support. Is it enough to go for Baron?
It is iffy. We got Tahm Kench in the top lane, but now he has TP up, so if he needs to get there, he can get there. Evolved Tiger, I think, peeled back and died just for the sake of trying to peel off. I think it was ADC that was trying to get out of there, but that was an iffy back right there. This may be a clean Baron from the Mingos, and yep, they'll be able to finish that off in no time.
Yeah, uncontested. The Baron recalls will go down. Wolfie has to flash away.
Ooh.
He got hit by Max's True Shot Barrage, but I will take the support's flash for a pick and a Baron. The Mingos are clawing their way back into this game. 2,500 gold down now, and they've got Baron on their side for 2.5 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, if you saw the Mingos were on there and you're backing like that, you just beeline straight for drag just to go pick that up. But it's something that they should have tried getting instead of just giving away Baron completely uncontested. Support was down, but you had jungle there. Yeah, Tahm Kench could have gotten there. There's something that they could have done there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, I mean, the top turret is looking quite squishy here for Mingos. There's not much left. That would be the final outer turret here. They have 4 towers down, both on bot and mid. Meanwhile, Mingos have fallen behind in terms of the tower game. Looks like they are making a move here onto the bot lane. They're going to try and dive the Jarvan, but that leaves Ariana Grande. Okay, that ult was a bit sus.
The bot turret are going to fall down now for the Mingos. They're going to push this bottom wave in with the powered Baron-empowered minions. See if they can get 2 out of this. As Tahm Kench's top lane, TF is back in, and Evolved Tiger is pinging mid lane to try to push this. And this tower is going down very fast, and they may try and push this into the base to try to get a siege going. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a base race here.
Yeah, I mean, the inhibitor tower is going down. It will fall. However, just the Baron-empowered minions and the fact that Kennen can do a lot of damage. He's got decent attack speed, but there we go. Tahm Kench is already back. He is so tanky, and they don't have the tools to get through it. However, they will still get that inhibitor tower. Great job there by the Mingos. They trade 1 for 1, but at the end of the day, they trade 2 towers for 1. Come up even on kills. The Baron will go down to about 45 seconds. Not enough time to get a concentrated push. They may be able to find that top tower, but that's really just waiting to fall at this point.
2k gold lead for the RoK gold, and they just now have 1 more turret down than the Mingos do, and things are starting to kind of, I don't want to say balance out, but I mean RoK gold is starting to slowly get their grasp around the Mingos right here, and this may be one of the last few fights coming up here unless the Mingos can make something happen.
Yeah, we've got to focus here on this next fight. We have 24 seconds until the Cloud Dragon comes up. Whoever has this will get onto Soul Point, and just look at how much damage Max can do. Wolfie, he has the Locket of the Iron Solari, he has plated steel caps, and he has a Thorn Mail, but it's not going to matter as Max can still do about 200 damage with just 1 Q. We have to see what happens to this Ezreal in this next fight, and we have to see what happens to Jimothy Halpert. Is he going to get picked? Max jumping forward.
Ooh.
Snowball will have to go.
Big damage coming out of Ezra, man. He is just... That combo of the Q is just slaying health bars right now. I mean, they are not ready for that.
But watch out, because Alien Boy is trying to go for the flank. He's trying to get himself into the background. Jimothy Halpert, though's on the wrong side of the fight. Chachi's looking for him, and Jimothy, you went the wrong direction. Now Ariana Grande may be in trouble. He has a flash available. Will he need to use it? Alien Boy is meanwhile fighting off the bot lane, the top laner in the back of the fight. There we go. The RKO comes through. It will get Evolved Tiger down. Ariana Grande on the run. Treyeris, he's here. Ariana Grande avoids the knockup, but he's still slowed. Everyone's running him down. The Mingos are falling. And now Reign of Kings finds himself with the soul point.
Just to reach that Tom Kench, man, you always think you're out of range of, and the tongue just gets you just by the tip of it. Go back to that fight, Volboy or Volvi. Looked like he was trying to body block the Ezreal True Shot Barrage. I mean, I've done that too as a support for getting him on. I don't have Braum or somebody to try and turn back and block. But when he turned back, that's when he got pulled back into the back line and separated from his ADC. Now, RoK looks like they're going to be setting up for Baron, which is a little over a minute away. But they're going to try and get some vision set around there. And Ezreal looks like he's going to go get the Scuttle Crab to at least have that ready.
Yep,
and everybody now just...
They reset a little bit early, so they're coming in with about a minute left. They will set up around this Baron. Better to be safe than sorry. There's nothing else on the map for Mingos to take. So are we going to see a big Baron fight? Will this end the game? As you said, we can't really have that many fights left. The death timers are starting to get long, and Jimothy Halpert immediately flashes away. He's been caught out of position so many times this game.
4 TPs are up right now, so anybody can be separated right now and still get things started from across the map. Right now, just kind of clearing out. Everybody's kind of poking, posturing right now. This Baron fight may be it as we're coming down to 30 seconds until Baron spawns.
But wait, Reign of Kings is backing. They're backing with 20 seconds to go on the Baron. And they're staggering the backs, and here we go. Treyeris, he's caught, he's killed. There's no way that this man continues to live. The knockup just coming through for good measure. Ariana Grande finds the kill. That's the jungler down for 45 more seconds. Baron comes up in 10 seconds. And Reign of Kings, they're slow on the draw. They don't have control over this. They have the Scuttle Crab, but it's just going to let them see that the Baron goes down in favor of Mingos. Ariana Grande moving forward, taking some vision, but they need to just burn this down. The teleport coming in from Donkey Cheeks. Coming around, Turbo Sex is moving in. He's teleporting as well. We're going to see a 4v5. Ariana Grande moving a little bit far forward. Here comes the Absolute Seer. It's going to do some damage. There we go. Damage onto Turbo Sex, damage onto Evolved Tiger, but Evolved Tiger is dead already. Chachi going to go down as well. They sacrifice the support for it, but I'll take support for 4 any day. Here comes Jimothy Halpert, but they turn off. They want this Baron. They still have Ariana Grande up. Max has a lot of damage. He's got a lot of burst that he can pump out, but Donkey Cheeks is here. He's waiting. He doesn't have the ultimate, but I'm not sure if he needs it. He just needs to zone off this Ezreal. His team needs this Baron. They're going for it. They're gonna find it. Max will not be able to steal this away, and now they just have to escape. They have to escape before Treyeris gets there.
So we're just trying to poke and get in there, but they did a good job zoning him off there. That's another Baron for Mingos to get. Oh.
Jimothy will lose his life. Donkey Cheeks, don't stay too long. He takes some damage. Treyeris is here. They may kill. Oh! Donkey Cheeks, he's gonna get the knock away. Max can jump forward, but Treyeris is taking so much damage here. If Donkey Cheeks gets one more combo, will he find the kill? No, not quite. Treyeris will live. Donkey Cheeks dies. It's 2 kills picked up for the Reign of Kings on the back end of this Baron.
I believe that is going to be 2 with Baron still, or 3 with Baron still on the side of Mingos.
2 with Baron. I believe Wolfie was still dead, yes. So it will just be the top
with
and
Baron.
the ADC.
Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. Good Baron pick, but staying just a little too long, and you just get away is all I need to do. Just don't fight, just disengage, get back with Baron buff, and just try and reset and push waves.
But they're in a really difficult spot here for the Mingos. There is a lot of wave clear on the side of Reign of Kings. They have the wild cards from Twisted Fate. They have just Ezreal being able to pump out so many skill shots in so little time. All they really have, they've got the ability to threaten and engage. So I think Mingo's win condition here is get this to Soul, win themselves back the soul, take 2 dragons back to back, take the Elder, and then you can force fights all day long. This Baron is only buying you time, but watch out here, because Reign of Kings, it looks like they're looking for a fight. 36 seconds to the dragon. They're not waiting for the dragon. The inhibitor.
Mingo's gonna take this in. This should be easy power to follow the Baron and powered minions. And
the
there
fight
goes
may
Inton.
just have been engaged as the tower goes down. Turbosex may be here a little too early for anything to happen. He's going to go down before he can use his Grey Health. Evolved Tiger going to jump on top of Ariana Grande. Going to use the ult on top of him as well, but it's not going to be enough. The damage will kill Evolved Tiger. Treyaris will go down as well. Wolfie is alive. Max finds the kill onto Alien Boy, but it's not going to be enough. It's a triple kill. It's 1,000 gold shutdown. It is going to be an ace here for the Mingos. They're going to battle it back, and they're going for the Nexus.
This should be first game here. Let something miraculous happens. This should be first game here. And congratulations, Mingo V2 taking game 1 of RoK versus Mingos. And we will be right back in a bit. Well, I guess I don't want to overstep you there a bit. So that was as back and forth as you could get in a game. Mingos strong handing this, coming out very strong, playing very well. And then just giving it away there, essentially, in the mid. But what do you think was the turning point in this game for the RoK? Well, what made them slip and hand this back to the Mingos?
RoK, they went for the Baron so many times, but they were never able to commit to it. Mingos just did such a good job of zoning them off, forcing those fights, taking those picks. They had a couple of really shaky Baron fights, but at the end, they came out with it. Mingos V2 take the Baron and the game. And as you said...
That second... Yep.
As you said, it was very close, back and forth all game.
Yeah, that second bear fight, I think, is what finally did it for RoK. And then they almost, if they would have cleared them, all the Baron powered minions, that probably would have done it. But they, should have, man, so super close. Can't wait to see what happens here in the next game.
Yeah, don't go anywhere because we have more games for you. So we're going to take a quick break, set up the next game, and bring it back for game 2.
Are we clear? Are we clear?
back, everybody. We are here for our second game of Mingos V2 versus Reign of Kings Armageddon. And Psycho, would you like to recap us a little bit what happened and what we could not believe about the previous game?
It was a cluster. It was a cluster. That's what happened. But no, Mingos started off very, very strong in the game. And then RoK took it back over and got a pretty significant lead. And then a couple of really bad Baron fights on the half of RoK. And then Mingos that's after that second Baron fight just completely ran away with it. They had a small window and they just took off with it and ran.
And those Baron fights back and forth on a knife's edge. And everyone in the chat saying Reign of Kings is Baron calls, lol. I gotta say, they were not the best Baron calls. It certainly gave Mingos the way to get back into that game. They had the Nunu on their side, they had the smite advantage, and Reign of Kings decided to contest that.
Right now, things a little bit different, of a different lineup. Mingos on the blue side. On top lane, we have Alien Boy on set, Jimmy Halpert on J4, Donkey Cheeks on Orianna, Ariana Grande on Tristana, and Wolfie on Nautilus.
Meanwhile, on the red side now, it's Reign of Kings. They have L9 Turbo Sex in the top lane with Camille, Triaris in the jungle on Xin Zhao, Chachi OKC in the mid lane on Silas, in the bot lane Max and Evolved Tiger on Ashe and Lulu. Very interesting and different team comps from what we saw last game.
Yeah, the keeping Wolfie on Nautilus, which I think is a good call. He did okay on him. He rotated, he used ult well, he peeled well, sacrificed himself as best he could for his team. I like the Tristana pick from Ariana Grande, able to get in and out as she needs to with those resets. Donkey Chicks on Orianna, it could be good enough with the ults to be able to use those. I do like to set in the top lane. Jimmy Halpert on the J4, maybe he just saw them using it and thought, hey, I want to play that now. What do you think about the RoK having Ashe and Lulu in the bot lane? A little bit safer, a little bit more of a poke lane that they're going for this time.
Yeah, much more interesting. I guess I said that both teams had very different comps, but at the end of the day, Mingos V2 does not have a significantly different comp than they did in Game 1. However, Reign of Kings, they're playing completely different. They've got so much damage on all three of their solo laners. Look at just how much damage Chachi's taking now. He's going to be dealing way more in the late game. And there's some decent ults to take as well. The Shockwave is going to be really good for him. But you've got Camille, you've got Xin Zhao, so much damage in the bot lane. Just this consistent, safe peel DPS. So it'll be weird to see what happens in these fights because you don't have all that much CC actually on the side of Reign of Kings. And then you've got this big kind of dive, this dive and reset team fight comp on the side of Mingos.
Yeah, see if Alien Boy can be able to bait out some of the early TPs from Turbo Sex if they're able to, but we'll see as this is progressing. Jimmy the Hopper making a little appearance top lane. Turbo Sex kind of backing off, and now we're just going through a little bit of a farming early on to see what these teams are doing, and they seem to be content with that so far.
Yeah, Turbo Sex is going to go pretty low. Alien Boy will find the level 4 advantage. Jimothy Halpert is here, and it looks like he may be going for the dive. They're just going to find first blood. Alien Boy with that easy kill.
I'm watching a stream right now. If you could, stream it for me in Discord, that'd be great.
I really need to do better at that and actually show you the fight.
Oh, you're good. Just a few seconds behind you. We're good. We're good. But that is going to be an early TP from Turbo Sex to get back to lane to try and catch up. And then again, as last time, Alien Boy is going to have TP advantage going as we get into the early minutes here.
Yeah, this time, however, Alien Boy does actually have the lane advantage. Not only does he have the kill, he also has a CS advantage. And looks like he's hanging out for a little bit to get his Iron Spike whip, but he will be taking the long walk back. He wants to save these 4 fights. The Dragon comes up in 30 seconds. The Rift Herald as well is here, and with a Nautilus, you definitely want to allow your Tristana to start popping off. And with how far forward Max and Evolved Tiger are pushing, if you can get a deep ward, that could certainly mean a kill here for the spot lane.
Yeah, waiting for them to try and get one of those deep wards in here. I don't think they have any wards in their inventory just yet. I think Tristana has one, but you're not going to want her to kind of walk up there. And Volvi just eating some of these Ash arrows early on, but content to do that, take some of the attention away. Looks like Jarvan's or Jimmy the Halper's pinging down bot lane, but he's going to get pinged away from the Mingos, and so go back and start getting set up for Dragon here.
Yeah,
actually, he may just take this.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to sneak the early one, which is really ballsy. But they do know exactly where Trayaris is. Donkey Cheeks has managed to force Chachi out yet again and force him to take the long walk back. Really good dragon play here by Mingos. But wait, Here comes Max and Evolved Tiger. There is no smite on the side of Jimothy Halpert. Can they do 27 damage? They will get it. Jimothy Halpert goes low. Max will fall. And now Evolved Tiger. Can he do the damage to kill the J4? No, he can't. It's a 3 for 0. A dragon stolen out from under Reign of Kings' nose. And TurboSex, he's going to get some damage, but the rest of his team just died on the other side of the map.
I was waiting for the Ash volley just to steal it. And I thought, because how many times does that happen in a game? You think you're doing okay, and Ash walks up, and you're fine, and you forget about volley until it seals the dragon.
I was waiting for that to happen. I was counting on my hands and fingers from like 29 health, and volley does a lot more than that, guys. But it will not be enough. The Mingos get away with it. Wow. Camille does a lot of damage.
She does, and you almost see TurboSex want to go all in on Alien Boy, but as anybody when you're fighting Sid, you almost forget about the grit that he stacks up, and then suddenly, boom, big shield. You're fighting in minion wave, and you got someone else there.
He's drinking his go juice.
Yeah, Koshki's right. You know, Alien Boy looking very good on those set E's, being able to pull them in close. Missing a few of them here and there.
I was going to say, he's had a couple sus ones, but overall, and now Chachi having the sus ult himself, he will whiff the shockwave. It will not stop Trayaris, however. Donkey Cheeks on the run. He doesn't have any mana, but Alien Boy is here. He flashes forward. Trayaris coming through. That's the ultimate and the kill. Alien Boy with the solo on Trayaris. Donkey Cheeks will actually get an assist on that. Jimothy Halpert, though, he's here. One more auto should do it, and he finds it with the in-place flash just for swagger.
Now it looks like Mingos very, very firmly in control right here as we're going to a 3K lead, 5-0 Mingos, Dragon on their side. And, man, if you're okay here, you lose the first game, you know, things aren't going really great early on this game. What do you do to try and get back in the game here, Vid, if you're RoK?
I mean, you've got such a damage-forward team here for the Reign of Kings. I mean, you've got a Camille who is not actually winning this lane, and just looking at the CS numbers, they're absolutely abysmal in the top lane. 26-39 here at 8 minutes. And I mean, part of this is because Alien Boy and TurboSex have just been going back and forth, but you don't see kills to reflect that. So both of them are going to have significantly less gold, less, probably the same amount of XP, but significantly less gold than everyone else in the game by the time that these teams rejoin each other. Trayaris eventually, he and Jimothy Halpert are going to kind of scale off, but Xin Zhao does have a little bit of an advantage. He's still, though, a lot of damage, and with how on top of you Tristana wants to get, it's not going to be that beneficial for you. You can have Tristana jump on top of a Xin Zhao and just absolutely blow him up if she gets far enough ahead, which, I mean, the team is looking very good, and now with the turret plate going down in favor of Mingos V2, they're at a 3,500 gold lead here at 8 minutes. That is a huge lead to come back from with a team that doesn't have that good engage.
And you got Rift Herald that's up in there. Alien Boy just now making his way back up top lane, and TurboSex is trying to catch up in CS. Almost is right now, only 2 down at this point.
Here we go. Watch out, Trayaris. He will miss. The wind becomes lightning, but Wolfie, he's going to take a lot of damage. He will not get knocked away. One more auto would do it, but Wolfie, he's not quite dead. TurboSex gets pulled in, and now Jimothy Halpert is here. He's going to find the knockup, and they will get the kill. Alien Boy on a spree at 3-0. Reign of Kings has not been able to find themselves any kind of purchase, as even Wolfie saved his own life in the 3v2.
Good up from Ariana Grande pushing Trayaris back, and Volvi just getting out by the skin of his teeth with that shield. You hate to see it. You commit, you think, oh, you've got this, and all of a sudden, the auto shield pops up, and it's just barely enough for him to get away.
I have to wonder what really is Reign of Kings' game plan here, because Trayaris, he has a lot of damage. He has really good engage, but he hasn't spent that much time in his lanes. He hasn't visited top at all, where Alien Boy is kind of being focused by Jimothy Halpert. He hasn't managed to get bot except for that one fight, and that didn't find anything. I mean, Wolfie was able to get away with his life. Ariana Grande has a great disengage tool with that Buster shot. And mid, he showed mid. Donkey Cheeks lived. Chachi and Treyeris died. So now you've got 3 members in the mid lane for Mingos V2. They will find 4 turret plates in total, maybe even the full turret if they stick around.
Yeah, turrets should fall pretty easily here. And then I was just going to say, I mean, look at the CS numbers here. I mean, Jimothy Halpert doing a great job. I mean, CSing in his jungle, and for as much as he's visiting different lanes, still able to get on top of Treyeris in CS count. So, I mean, just in the lanes, in the jungle, he's everywhere. The man's a monster.
And I mean, look at the top lane, because I think I gave Alien Boy a little too little credit. I mean, he played Kennen into Tahm Kench, still managed to keep a gold lead, but his CS did suffer significantly. I mean, he was like 40 to 50 CS behind for the majority of the later stages of the game. Now, however, he's 20 CS up, he's got extra kills, he's got his Gore Drinker, and he is looking quite good here on this set. So way to go, Alien Boy. And I think we're starting to see why Reign of Kings picked that set in Game 1.
Yeah, just keeping that away from him, and Alien Boy able to pick that up. Almost would have wanted to see Turbo 6 back on the Tahm Kench again, because he did put in a lot of work on the Tahm Kench, but I mean, it's just not keeping up. He's kind of stuck on Camille. Camille's not one that really roams, gets around. Tahm Kench can kind of, you know, get around the map a little bit easier than Camille can. So, I mean, you know, sinks a little bit. Oh, Q's going to miss her from Wolfie.
But it might be enough to deal some damage. The polymorph coming through. Ariana Grande will get jumped on. The flash back. Wolfie, he's not going to die.
What?
An
What?
absolute whiff on the Crescent Guard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That was disappointing to watch. That was disappointing to watch.
I just managed to catch it on the stream preview on what just went live, and it literally, he like out-insect himself. He went too far away, so he hit Wolfie with the Crescent Guard, but he missed Ariana Grande.
Oh my god. No, jeez. That. Yeah, and I think Lulu's still sitting on. Yeah, Lulu's sitting on her. I think she was sitting on her ult at that point. And I probably could have ulted Zinzao. Zinzao could have dove tower with that and probably cleaned up that, but they just did not dive with that. I think they had what they needed to survive the dive on there, but just not able to get in there and finish them off. And again, bot lane for Mingos escaped with the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I genuinely think that Reign of Kings right here is overthinking themselves. They're just, you know, they made the mistake there in the bot lane twice now, and both times they've just been like, I mean, like, we made the one mistake, why make a second one?
Yeah, I think you have Zinzao.
Really cautious, I think.
Yeah, I think Zinzao could have dove there with Lulu ult and would have been able to get one, maybe both of them, you know, with Lulu E back up and possibly, you know, able to get out with that, but just, you know, playing a little bit too cautious right now. And when your back's against the wall like this, you have an opportunity like that, I mean, you might as well go for it.
But in any case, it is 6-0 in favor of the Mingos. They have 6,000 gold of an advantage. They're about 50% ahead of Reign of Kings at the moment. And they have a 2-dragon lead here with an Infernal coming up. And with an Infernal, I mean, Tristana and Orianna, they're looking quite good. You get consistent poke there with both of them. And the extra burst damage is going to help with the resets here for Ariana Grande. And now Turbo Sex may be in trouble. He will get the hook shot away. Wolfie, don't get too ahead of yourself, man. You might be in trouble. Treyeris going to come through. Wolfie going to take a lot of damage. Here comes the ultimate from the set. Chachi, Treyeris, they're duking it out. And here is Ariana Grande. They're going after the Xin Chao, and it looks like Mingos are in a beautiful position here. They take 2 more kills. It was all just a big brain bait. Thank you, Wolfie.
And Ash Arrow coming in a cross map. It's going to stun Wolfie, but not enough to try and finish him off. And unfortunately, they're not close to clean that up. But Wolfie with the beautiful bait. Beautiful, beautiful bait. And Mingos able to clean that up, and easy wipe for the Mingos.
And it looks
It was we
good.
call that a calculated bait, chat. We call that calculated bait. He did it intentionally. It's the genius
It's a
behind
team
it.
delivery int. You know, like I will say Wolfie did a really good job during game 1. He was like kind of sacrificing himself for the team, making sure that Ezreal was doing damage to only the Nautilus. Oh, Chachi. Oh, mama.
And yeah, you hate to see it. Good dodge by Jimothy Halpert there.
Yeah, good dodge, and he does have to commit the flash away, but they're keeping the dream alive, and now a 9,000 gold lead here at 15 minutes. Looks like they're hanging around and waiting for this dragon to come up. 25 seconds until potential soul point here for the Mingos.
That was an opportunity for Jimothy Halpert as the blast cone came over. He was just outside the vision of it, and he could have easily slunk back in there on the bottom side to get some wards out or something, but decided to play a little bit of cautious, not throw away the lead and back out of there. But that was an interesting little just interaction with the blast cone where he was at right there.
Yeah.
Or unless it was a bug on our side and it looked like it missed him.
No, certainly interesting, but here the teleport comes in. It's Donkey Cheeks. They want this dragon. They won't let the same thing happen that did last time. They won't let this dragon be stolen away from them. The Mingos will go ahead and secure this one. They are on soul point now and at almost a 10,000 gold lead. We do see they're going to lane swap a little bit. Alien Boy's going to go bot. He's just so strong right now. 1.5 items. TurboSex is just on the 1, and it's not really even that great for beating up Set. Has the sheen, but Set's got the damage. So now the second and final Rift Herald will be the aim here for Mingos. They're going to stack 4 men up here as Alien Boy takes out his own tower on the bot side.
And this is going to be 3-0 towers. 3 dragons to nothing, 11,000 or 9,000 gold lead, and 9-0 for the Mingos right now. And RoK is not looking in great shape right now.
Yeah, Wolfie just dodging, dipping, ducking, and diving away. He will root up Treveris, and it looks like they're going for a bit of an engage. TurboSex now in trouble as Donkey Cheeks will find himself a solo kill. Beautiful moves here by the Orianna. And in the top lane, Alien Boy just continues to push forward. He's going to get more damage on Chachi.
Yeah, now it looks like a very methodical push from the Mingos V2. They're looking very controlled, and unlike last game, when things kind of started to get away from them a little bit, they're staying very much in control here, making very calculated decisions and plays now. This is a very much crisper looking Mingos team at this point in the game than we saw in the last game.
Yeah, they are definitely controlling their play style here. It seems like this is what they were really going for. They had the feel, they had the vibe in game 1, but here this is what they were actually trying to pull off.
Yeah, and you're seeing bounties on Alien Boy, Jimothy Halpert, Donkey Cheeks, and Ariana Grande. The only one that's missing any kind of bounty right now is Wolfie, who I would say deserves a bounty in our hearts at least.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to hunt him down. I don't want anyone else looking for Wolfie. No, I think Mingos, they are definitely doing well in this game. They put a lot of their focus topside. They had some issues in game 1, thanks to that Tom Kench, but now here they're able to control the game through Alien Boy, let Ariana Grande and Wolfie soak pressure in the bot lane. And they're just looking so strong here. They're able to fight, take these 1v1s, 2v2s, these small skirmishes while the team collects advantages on the rest of the map. And you can see the core kill combo here of Jimothy Halpert and Wolfie. They're floating around, they're looking for targets, and they've got one person kind of hanging around with them for damage. There we go, the engage onto Treveris. He will be forced to Crescent Guard, and it's going to get the Mingos a free tower. And it's going to get them a Xin Chao. And it might get them a Lulu as she has to flash away. The fight starts in earnest. Wolfie gonna have to flash away. There goes the stun onto Donkey Cheeks, who uses the Zanya's Hourglass. He's gonna live for now. There's some more kills. And now Max, he's looking for something. Will he be able to get something for his team? No, he will not. It's 4 for nothing. Shelly's gonna charge one more time. 67 health on this Rift Herald. It's just Chachi left. Shelly gonna crash into the tower. Do we get a Dancing Herald? Will Chachi be a party pooper? He will. but it looks like the Mingos are going to kill him for it. He is going to go with just the stopwatch to keep him alive, but he's going to die. Not a perfect game. 1 kill, 1 pity kill on the side of Reign of Kings, and Mingos just absolutely slay this series.
All right. Ariana Grande is reported. That's ridiculous. We almost had a perfect game here. Oh, who else died? Volvi. Well, Volvi gets a pass. He's a support. He's supposed to do that. But clean game from the Mingos. Very calculated. RoK is going to drop in the rankings. We're going 3-2. They'll be 3-3. And Mingos are going to drag themselves up to being 3-3. Actually, no, I was looking at the wrong person. RoK Mingos are at the bottom. I was getting the RoK confused with the rivals. RoK is going to drop to 2-4. Mingos go to 3-3. So they're going to pull themselves up in the rankings. And now we're having a little bit of scramble and gold for playoffs.
Yeah, gold with only a couple of teams. They are going to have a very tight race for playoffs. All of the teams going to keep playing each other, and this is a big one that the Mingos and Reign of Kings going back and forth. So it is interesting. This one, they're going to tie each other up, but a dominant second game here to close the series out by the Mingos V2.
And congratulations to the Mingos as we head into week 7, I believe. We're heading into week 6. All right, week 6 here. And we will see if RoK is able to bounce back and see what comes of it. And if Mingos can continue the crisp plays, it seems like they need to get top lane on the top laner like Set, and then just get support on a tanky support like Nautilus. And that seems to be the recipe for Mingos V2 to try and outshine their parent company and Mingos and Plat.
Yeah, it is really cool to see these parallel storylines between two divisions, but we've talked too much, I think. The two boomers, well, it's 8:30. It's time for bed. It's a wild Friday night for the two of us. We get some League of Legends, a glass of warm milk. We get to turn in for the night. But don't worry, you crazy kids. We will be back on Monday with the next week, with week 6. So make sure to get into the chat, make sure to get into the stream announce, and vote for your match of the week for week 6. Make sure to tune back in on GetRec TV to watch the next week of GRLCS 14. So this is Vid signing off. Psycho, you have any last words for all the beautiful people out there?
Both the MVP. That's all I'm saying. Both the MVP.
Both the MVP.
And good night, everybody.
Have a great night, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.